And then join JVS Visual in Birmingham. You're looking at a Sanyo ZM5000, and if you've got one of these that goes defective and makes clatters, don't be put off. It's the same defective clatters that you get with the Sanyo 200, 250 models. It is the fan assemblies. Okay, you can see these are fan assemblies, right? Now, what happens with the fan assemblies is, of course, it's the same scenario. It's wear and tear. Rotation is wear. Anything that moves is going to wear. Okay, so you have to replace the fans because they go defective or they stick and the system control detects no rotation. That's one of the most common problems. I've had power supply problems, and I've also had EEPROM problems on processing. If you get one of these 5000s that have got LCD panels, of course, you know my take on projectors with panels. If you've got a projector that's got LCD panels, have them repaired. Far more reliable than the typical DLP projectors that use digital mirror devices. You know when they go down, you get the typical breakdown pixels, the white dots that come on screen. Okay, to give you some ideas, in the past 8 months, these are some of the chips I've replaced. Most of the DLPs, all the DLPs are manufactured by a company called Texas Instruments. Okay, they manufacture chips. These are the chips that go down, and obviously I hardly replace any panels. I hardly replace any panels on projectors. Okay, these are the chips, defective chips. Okay, so that gives you some idea. So if you've got SVJ projectors, then it's an LCD projector, then have them repaired. You'll get the reliability out of them. Most of the LCD projectors of today have got fixed panel prism assemblies. They're epoxied. They're set at default at factory. But these 5000, I won't kid you, I kid you not, even if you repair projectors, it is a bit of a job, because you've got to take the motherboard out. You've got to take the top off first of all, unfix the top. You've got to take off the screening. You've got to take off the motherboard. You've got to then take off the secondary screening. You've then got to take out all the fixing screws of various parts to get to certain items. You've then got to remove the optical lens assembly cluster. You've got to take that out to get to the fan assemblies. They're a 6-fan cluster, and these fans go defective. They stick. So if you have problems with your 5000, run for so long, then all of a sudden you'll just shut down. 9 times out of 10 it's fan related or overheating. Great projector. Apart from those fans, you've got to be doing things like this. You've got to know what you're doing when you're having to remove the optical engine cluster, the lamp cover assembly, fan assemblies, the heater, the main exhaust assemblies, and the covering for the fan clusters, the tops of the fan clusters. Motherboard, and you're taking out the complete motherboard. You've got 30 odd connectors to unplug from the motherboard. So don't take the job on. Be very careful what you're doing unless you know what you're doing. JVS Visual in Birmingham has been doing projectors since time began with the very early Sharps. And I do the Sonys, the Proximas, the Sanyos, Optomas. There's no projector that I haven't seen, in all honesty. I would say, if you're a pub or a club or a lecture theatre, you know, have your Sanyos repaired, your big XF10s, your 9005s, the big massive originals where you can take the panels out, the panel prism assemblies, you can clean them all, you can replace individual panels, you know, or individual filters. They're fantastic. They're fantastic, and I don't see them. I very rarely see them in for service and repair because they're so reliable. Yes, and you can pick them up for a song. People are still paying stupid amounts of money for projectors when these old ones, these 9005s, XF10s, are fantastic. They really are reliable, and no problem, I can set them up for you. You know, you've got to have the kit to set the focus up and the convergence on the panels and the crosshatch. It's the same scenario as the early tubes, you know, red, green, blue on top of each other gives you white convergence setup. But, you know, they are so reliable. Alright. Yeah, so thanks for watching. That's the PRC Zm5000, and thanks.